Hello, we're in chapters 7, 8, and 9 of 1 Kings. And I'm sorry I was not able to complete these videos before leaving on vacation. So I'm filming them sitting on the porch of a condo in Destin, Florida. So the scenery may be a little louder than normal, and you may be able to hear a plane flying over in the background, but I hope that doesn't distract you too much from this reading. Anyway, Solomon has built the temple, and now he's getting ready to build his house in chapter 7. And he goes to great lengths in chapter 7 to talk about the furnishings and how he made those furnishings of brass and of gold and all the things that he filled the temple with. And although some of those have very significant meanings as to how they're used and things like that, the thing I wanted to point out to you in chapter 7 is that we are the temple of God. And so I want to kind of have you, when you read this, think about Paul and how he says that your body is the temple of God and you want to keep it holy. This is the way Solomon made the temple holy. Chapter 8, he brings the ark in, and I think it's very interesting to see that this is like the third time that we've seen the ark moved after Uzzah touched the ark and died. And each time we've pointed out that someone is carrying it the way you're supposed to carry it. And this time it specifically points to the fact that it's the Levites carrying it on the poles, and it talks about how long those poles are. And understand that after Uzzah died, I think everybody realized that God had very specific instructions for how his ark is supposed to be moved, and they started following those instructions. Solomon has a great prayer of dedication of the temple, and he makes a couple of points. In chapter 8, verse 27, he mentions that although this is a house for God, God can't be confined to a building. And that's important for us to realize. That passage is referenced in the New Testament. You also have over around verse 41, it's very interesting that he talks about how foreigners are to be dealt with. And remember that Jerusalem is supposed to be a priesthood to the nations. And Jesus refers to the temple as a house of prayer. It's for all mankind. It's for the world. That's what Jehovah is for. And then you get to chapter 9, and the Lord appears to Solomon a second time, and he's pleased with how what he has done in building the temple, and then he charges him to make sure that he follows his ways. And we know that's foreshadowing of what's actually about to happen. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the readings, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.